Hello and thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. This is our WWE Fastlane 2016 review. WWE Intercontinental title match, Kevin Owens defending against Dolph Ziggler. The Cleveland, Ohio crowd greeted their hometown guy Dolph Ziggler with a loud cheer, but there were just as many cheers for Kevin Owens too. This made the atmosphere surrounding this title match all the more interesting. Dolph took some serious punishment at the hands of Owens from the very beginning of this match. Ziggler hit his neck against the turnbuckle after a hard Irish whip. He also showcased his amateur wrestling skills to great extent. The back and forth action got even better during a crazy exchange of super kicks between both men. There was never a dull moment during this match. Also during this match, the fans witnessed some light moments when Kevin Owens shouted at Michael Cole from the middle of the ring. There was also a lot of trash talk from KO, especially when he said, "Ziggler, your hometown loves me more than you!" The chemistry between the two was great in the ring, the storytelling was good, and speaking of the finish, Kevin Owens executed his pop-up powerbomb and gained victory over Dolph. We informed in our predictions video that Owens would walk out as champion, and he did. "And that's why I'm the champ," said Owens after the match, and he's right. His first title defense was successful, and now he's a dominant, trash-talking Intercontinental Champion going into WrestleMania 32. Now what does this win mean to Kevin Owens? It means that a whole host of guys could potentially come forward and face Owens, including the likes of AJ Styles and even Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 32. Kevin Owens gave us a hint that it might be AJ Styles as he went on Twitter and tweeted, "Hey dweebs, if AJ Styles ever comes anywhere near my #IC title, I'll take him out in less time than it took me to toss him out of the Rumble." We rate this match 3.5 out of 5. The WWE Divas title was on the line as Charlotte defended against Brie Bella. Brie paid respects to her now retired husband Daniel Bryan by wearing his kick pads from WrestleMania 30. Charlotte and Brie played up their heated rivalry by mocking each other's respective taunts. The match started well but lacked momentum in the middle and finally picked up some pace at the end. Brie did a great job of calling back to the moveset of her sister and husband, and Charlotte was on fire as usual. The finish isn't a surprise as Charlotte defended her impressive Divas Championship successfully. We would rate this match a 2 out of 5. Only for a simple reason that expectations for a Brie win were lessened during the days leading up to Fastlane when she revealed on Good Morning America that she's aiming to retire this summer. Following her victory, Charlotte tweeted, "You are not #fearless, you are flairless." With Brie likely out of the title picture, the focus figures to transition back to the three-way rivalry between Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. As of now, it's sounding like a triple threat match at WrestleMania 32. Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Guys, was this match amazing or what? Styles and Jericho not only topped their previous matches, they managed to bring the crowd's excitement level to its maximum. Crowds were chanting both AJ Styles and Y2J through the entire match. Styles proved himself once more and threw out the most unique moves in his repertoire. Jericho scouted his high-flying opponent well though and saw Y2J counter Styles during a plancha and springboard forearm attempt. Jericho got even more physical with Styles and seemingly went back to his old evil ways as the undisputed champion from 2001 to 2002. I guess DDP Yoga is helping a lot. As the match entered its middle and ending stages, AJ and Y2J turned up the intensity and truly things got underway. AJ hit his Stylin DDT and Pele, while Jericho locked in his Walls of Jericho and brought back his Lionsault. It was very thrilling when Styles crashed Jericho with his Styles Clash, which Y2J kicked out of. The finish came when Styles locked in his incredibly painful-looking Calf Crusher. Styles and Jericho's back-and-forth feud over the past few weeks culminated with this amazing tiebreaker of a match. Good wrestling moves, good chemistry, good storytelling. We'll rate this match a 3.75 out of 5. 2 out of 3 falls WWE United States title match on the kickoff show. Kalisto defended against Alberto Del Rio. It's a nice pre-event match. The crowd was hot, Del Rio and Kalisto continue to have great chemistry, and fans got an extra treat of having the match called by SmackDown's Mauro Ranallo. Anyhow, even though it was kind of easy to predict Kalisto winning after Del Rio got himself intentionally DQ'd via chair shot for the first fall, this one still played well. Del Rio gave up the first fall for the sake of trying to injure Kalisto. Del Rio always seems to go a bit harder and play a bit dirtier when he's matched up with a fellow Mexican wrestler. A lot of the match took place on the outside, which led to exciting moments such as Del Rio using his double foot stomp to Kalisto on the arena floor. Kalisto's amazing high-flying arsenal came into play several times here, and that's what made this title match even more of a fun affair. The finish was also fun to witness as Kalisto deviated from his finisher with a cool counter that was followed up by a quick pin. If this is the end of their feud, then this match was the perfect one to end it on. This was a solid and enjoyable start to the show. We rate this match a 3.75 out of 5. 6-man tag team match, Kane, Big Show, and Ryback versus the Wyatt family. Even my niece, who is 9 years old, thought that the Wyatt family would win at Fastlane, But we were wrong. Apparently Kane, Big Show, and Ryback won the match. How does this win help anyone? I mean, we're all actively looking for the Wyatt's role at WrestleMania, not Kane, Ryback, and the Big Show. The Wyatt family needed some momentum going into WrestleMania 32. The Wyatts have essentially referred to themselves as the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse over the past several weeks, and they have backed up their talk by wreaking havoc on Raw, but thanks to great booking, they always lose on pay-per-views. This is highly frustrating. Wyatt has even gone so far as to call himself a god, and he has urged the fans to treat him as such. Coming into the match, all three big guys had good chemistry. Ryback was very swift in his moves, and he also hits a series of high running knees a la CM Punk. Big Show and Kane put on some fun sprints when it was time for them to go for broke. Show shockingly put on the best moments of the match by tearing up Eric Rowan's shirt before laying on a chop. Coming to the finish, Big Show neutralized Strowman, and Kane took care of Rowan on the outside that allowed Ryback to hit the shell shock on Harper for the win. All in all though, this was the type of six-man tag you'd usually see in the main event of Raw. It was decent enough, but far from spectacular, which is why we rate this match a 2 out of 5. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Tamina Snuka and Naomi. Well, it's been a while since we've seen the Divas properly start off a pay-per-view. Banks and Becky are the perfect ladies to rely on to get the crowd hyped due to their NXT background. Sasha Banks is one of the best women in wrestling today, and Becky Lynch continues to prove that she is in the same league. This tag match was your standard Divas contest, but it was a lot more interesting since all four women work a lot harder than their all looks, no ability counterparts. Team Bad's teamwork was smart and worked well for a few moments, plus the rough partnership between Banks and Becky played a role in how this match transpired. Once Sasha got going, this match got a tad bit more exciting. Overall, this was a fine effort from all four ladies. It wasn't super exhilarating. Tag team matches like this are best suited for SmackDown, but it was still fine for what it was. We'll rate this match a 3 out of 5. As we mentioned earlier, we may see Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch going against Charlotte for the Divas title at WrestleMania. Triple threat match, #1 contendership on the line, Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. This match started off with Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar getting a great pop, followed by significantly loud boos for Roman Reigns. The mayor of Suplex City made this triple threat match all the more entertaining. Lesnar went on an insane mean streak and suplexed his opponents all over the place. The opening moments of this main event were amazing. Lesnar made his dominance known and had the crowd chanting Suplex City. Before we get into the details of the match, there are two hilarious moments that need special mention. One, Dean Funny Ambrose tried to suplex Brock Lesnar and was outrageously unsuccessful and was very funny. 2, Ambrose asks Brock for a minute break during the match and then slaps him, and as you would obviously expect, he paid the consequences. Reigns and Ambrose teamed up, of course, and played up their past stable unity by powerbombing Lesnar through 2 announce tables. Both former Shield mates went toe-to-toe in some quick but fun exchanges while Lesnar lay incapacitated outside the ring. He was literally buried alive. We lost our minds when Lesnar hopped back into the ring and German suplexed Reigns while Ambrose was stuck in a Samoan drop position. There were several moments when we thought someone besides Reigns was going to grab the victory. The best moment by far has to be when Reigns speared Lesnar. Lesnar locked in his Kimura lock, and Ambrose went to town on both of them with a steel chair. But even after all of that lovely madness, Reigns emerged the victor. We all expected Bray Wyatt to interfere in Brock's way, and that didn't happen. Wonder what plans Vince has for Bray going into WrestleMania 32. Hashtag cancel WWE Network was trending worldwide on Sunday night after WWE FASTLANE. Fans were not at all happy with Roman Reigns winning in the main event and earning the WWE title shot against Triple H at WrestleMania. While the result was far from a surprise, the match itself was simply excellent. We rate this match as 4 out of 5. Curtis Axel, with the Social Outcasts, took on R-Truth. This was a completely random match that seemed more like time filler than something worthwhile. The Social Outcasts provided some good slapstick humor though. R-Truth did his usual stuff, and Axel pulled off as much moves as he could with such a short runtime. This was more of an angle than an actual competitive matchup. Goldust came out and tried to provide some aid to the man he wanted as a tag team partner, but it backfired and led to Axel rolling up Truth for the quick win. This belonged on Raw, not on a pay-per-view. It was what it was, a moment used to further a storyline between Truth and Goldust. Nothing more, nothing less. Skipping. We rate this match a 1 out of 5. Finally, our conclusion is we didn't expect much from WWE Fastlane. Easily the finest bouts on this show were Kevin Owens versus Dolph, AJ Styles, Chris Jericho, and the main event between Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. The rest of this card can be skipped. If you want to elicit a few giggles, check out the New Day, Edge, and Christian segment. We'd rate this entire pay-per-view at a 2 out of 5. We thank you for watching this presentation. If you like this video, please give us a like and post your comments below. Also, please subscribe for more such videos. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+.